I smell hay, rust, and old warmth. Music from a trio of performers. The metal, the breeze, and my mind. I wonder if this god is supposed to be missing part of their face. This must be for writing something. But what? A symbol and a name. The void. These stones must represent the three gods of the valley. Their names seem important. The void sounds ominous. This stone is to worship the tide. The tide, something calm that comes and goes. What is a symbol but a word without a sound? The symbol and the name are different here. The din, 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 like an echo from the past. It'll open at night. We have Dr. Fumio's cures to negotiate with the exigencies of life as a conscious being. Here they have a religion. The form changes, our needs remain the same. There's a field of purple across the river. In Cairo, we have a statue to remember Dr. Fumio. But this statue is meant to be worshipped. Then it was my first time being in a car as it was being cleaned. Moving through a tunnel like being in the mouth of a whale. The prayer gave me a memory that isn't mine, but it feels like mine now. It seems like it came from the golden season. Those slips are prayers to this god for memories? I've been given so many memories here. I hope I'm able to pass them on through this journal. That didn't seem to work.
Everyone's here. She's really going to do it. How can she be sure?
The shrine is protected.
How does she know?
Sonia knows.
How can she be sure? She can't know for sure. This has never happened before, has it? I don't want this. We need to leave. Let's just run.
Wait, do you hear that?
Oh, God.
We're going to be okay. It will all be over soon.
Who is Sonia? What did she do to protect the people of the valley?
She's really going to do it.
All my life I've heard solemn references to the war. It never reached our village, but it touched the lives of our grandparents.
Everyone's here. She's really going to do it.
What happened here in the valley, and how did it end? They believe a prayer put the soldiers to sleep. Is that possible? This must be the dream sickness. They'll sleep forever. Weird. This looks like it was drawn by a child. The elder showed me this symbol. The soldiers are from the prismatic grounds. I don't know what it's like to be that hungry. Music from a trio of performers. The metal, the breeze, and my mind. I'm looking at a memorial to the lost, the killed, and the maimed. We are so lucky the war never came to Cairo village. All this will be washed away. The people here weren't ready for a war. That last line is kind of disconcerting. This machine fueled countless tourists motoring into the valley. Supply lines must have been cut off when the war started. The war was its own season, but the trauma of it echoed on into this season, haunting it. The scale of the old world grew beyond human proportion, maybe beyond human feeling. The parking lot will never die. The elder warned me about valleys. She said they were dangerous. I feel a dulcet tension in the air. I enter to see the moment between seasons. There is something calm and descending about this statue, like falling slowly. Tide.
Oh. I prayed to see you again. I didn't expect it would be in a dream. Life listens and then it does what it wants. We have to make do, darling. I've been thinking about how much the season needs you. And how the season after that will need you desperately. I wish I could help. But this is a brief dream. What can we say? Oh, that's good. That's a relief. Maybe I won't remember this dream. But I'll try to hold on to the feeling of relief. To carry it into my waking hours. I don't know if you will. But I know I will see you again. For so long I'll think it'll never happen. I'll almost make peace with having lost you to the world. But then, all the work of my grief undone in a moment. When I saw you again, I wept and I laughed. Someday you'll have a child of your own. Someday he'll want to see the village where his mom was born. And I'll be here, waiting for him. We'll stand together, just like this. I have a million questions for him, and he'll have a million questions for me. But before we can say a word, I'll look into his eyes. And I'll see you looking back at me. Take care, my darling. It's time to wake up now.
This god put me to sleep. I got to talk to my mom. Those slips are prayers to this god for sleep? Sleep is the shadow life that connects us all. It gives a cycle to our days, a reset, a reflection, remembering and forgetting at the same time.
I knew my brain was doing something special. I thought I'd wake up with an idea for a new shape or color. Everybody would love my new shape or color. But instead, my brain gave me a dream which made people afraid. Which is making you leave. We don't think we have power, so we don't do anything. But you found something to do. I think that's nice. The elder said it means this season is ending soon. I want to tell you the dream now. Let's shut our eyes and lay on the roof. We are already on the roof. That's good. I'll speak the dream out loud and you imagine it. You can close your eyes now. I'll tell you when to open them. I am in the forest. The sun is bright. My stomach rumbles. I'm hungry. I look for something to eat. There are fruit trees lining the path. I look for one to pick, to eat. I climb up one of the trees and reach out to grab a shining red apple. I blink, and suddenly the apple is rotten. It looks like it's full of spiders. I blink again, and now the apple is just a baby apple. Not ripe or rotten. I lose my balance and fall onto the ground. The apple changes colors. Some are eaten, some disappear. I hear a voice. Someone is there with me. I try to recognize who they are, but their face keeps changing. They're kind of everyone. I tell them I'm hungry. I want what the earth is trying to give me. They say these aren't apples. They're memories of every apple I've ever seen. There's something wrong with my eyes, and there's something wrong with the soil. They say I need to look into the sun to clear out my vision. They say we're going to look together, and that when we do, they'll melt away. They want to. Then behind them I see you, watching from the shadows. You've been taking notes on everything. This makes me feel better. I turn my head and I let the light in. I lose track of everything. When I get my senses back, I find myself holding a round, red fruit in my hand. I don't know what it is, but I take a bite, and it's the most delicious thing I've ever tasted. Then I woke up. You can open your eyes now. You probably have questions. It wasn't only my fault that the apples were acting funny. It seemed like the natural world, or whatever it's called. The land didn't know what time it was either. The soil had to forget a little. The face of the ghost person in the dream? They were everyone and no one. It reminded me of someone I used to look for. My birth was not easy. I was bigger than most babies. After I was born, the elder advised them not to have any more children. But years later, my parents tried. They told me I'd have a sibling. But we lost them a few weeks later. I felt like it was my fault. I should have been born last, if ever. I needed to see this missing person somewhere. So I searched faces for a face I'd never seen. I thought I had to carry them forever, but in the dream, they wanted to become part of everything. I had to let them go, which felt like a piece of me was dying. It hurts a lot, but it's a nice thing to do if you can. To let part of you become part of everything. Oh. I feel a bit winded now. I feel like everything is happening the way it should. But I still wish none of it would happen at all. I wish my dream didn't mean anything. I wish we had wasted more time together. I'll count the hours until then. We'll go down this roof together. And you'll keep going down and down. Down into the heart of the world. Thank you for listening to my dream.
I'd like to live in a house that looks like this, forever on fire.
Oh, that sound. The camera click. The valley used to be so full of the sounds you couldn't hear yourself think. Now to hear it again. That sweet, awful click. You came to see the work of the reclusive artist. Come here. Let me see. Bring it close. Oh, my eyes. I can only see here.
The text is barely legible. 3 aphorisms from the young. None should see the face of love and live. It looks like a set of aphorisms. Now to find the rest.
What a soulless object. Look at that face. Broken eyes, nothing graceful about it. A crazy woman made this junk. An artist. I buried her a long time ago. I'm surrounded by it. I spent my life trying to make something beautiful and true. I failed. Can you bring me photos of my art? I'd like to see my work one more time. I want to see how I wasted my life. Completely off. I thought if I stood outside his door long enough in the rain, that God would let me inside. All I did was toil my fingers to pieces. I wanted to capture this valley in a piece of art. That's all. It's just junk. Enough about my... Let me see what else you've got in that journal. My trash all on a page together, like a real art exhibit. One day, you could add my name to it, Mitziora. They might as well know who to blame. The museum vault. Every artist dreams of their work hanging on its walls. Oh my God. You'll try to go there? It's so far. It'll drain your life away trying to reach it. It might be a longer term than you expect. You may be as old as I am by the time you get there. Your journal might end up in the vault, which means my artwork might end up there. Oh, that would redeem everything. Every wasted hour. When a dream crawls back out of your throat, it hurts. But I can do better than those little statues. I can. if you help me. This art will memorialize Cheng Valley. And we'll finish it together. Cheng Valley has many faces. Many themes, characters, eras, stages of its existence. Take a look through this junk, and we'll pick one of those faces. A face to show Cheng Valley to the unborn children of the next season. You do that while I make some tea.
A face worn with the strain of creation. She is compelled to create, like how I feel compelled to document this season.
You seem lost. We are here to choose a theme for our artwork. You can see through the clutter. I have looked at all this for far too long to see it. There are no mistakes, only wayward inspiration. Just pick the face, facet of Cheng Valley that calls out to you.
What a cheap-looking contraption. I'm not sure what to think about this.
Factory rejects. The Valley could only afford these. We were wary of modern conveniences anyway. Not made by hand, and not made by God either.
This instrument is so beat up, but lovingly preserved. It must have played some important tunes.
Oh, you've brought me Manchez's violin. He was a wonderful singer. We were so proud he came from Cheng Valley. He collected stories, games, and songs and spread them across the world. You remind me of him. He died of a heart attack on a stage in a foreign land. It was a brief and powerful feeling to share the love of this singer with the rest of the world. Without him around, we have less in common. Even I loved him too. We all did. Do you want this to be our theme? Very good. And the tea is ready. In the past, I tried to control everything. My work was dead. This time, let's follow our intuition, gather some pieces, and see what happens. What magic might be hiding in this day, which will pass and never return? This tea is good for the throat. It makes me want to sing.
Chubaleni husanota, chubaleni husabe, chubaleni husanota, krimosanahi. Pleminutu sakanora, pleminuno sapetu, eminuno caserota, manano mase. Dudua uianota, dudua uniano, dudua unianota, enimunahi.
That was it. That was Cheng Valley. I thought we would capture Cheng Valley in a piece of art. But we captured it in a moment instead. A moment can never hang on the wall of a museum, but you will still carry it with you. You were the co-author of this moment. I would never have found it without you. I'll rest these weary knees, these old eyes. But you're welcome to bring me images of this valley. As long as you bring them close enough for me to see. I'll tell you what I know. There's only a little bit of today left. And then the city, the flood, the lights, the next season. Huh. All right.
Latiora is a true artist.
I wish I could show you around. But maybe you can bring the valley to me. You could show me photographs you've taken here, and I'll rummage around in my mind for any gems. They haven't aged a day since the prayer put them to sleep. But every time I see the soldiers, they look younger and younger to me. Almost like children now. Do I sound like I forgive them? It is the two worst thoughts to try to hold together in your mind. They were just boys, and they killed my family. I can feel the warmth coming off this picture. The place might as well be on another planet. This is your home? You lucky dove. Just wait until I get my own pair of wheels, my own army, my electric legs. I'll be over for tea. I'll meet your darling mother. You won't be able to get rid of me. The most powerful god of all, the god of sleep. Sleep. When we remember and forget together. When we toss out what needs to be in the garbage. When we gild memories worth keeping. I've learned more from my dreams than from any book. You may pray or not, but you will sleep. You will, or you will die. How could this, the true religion, make itself more clear to you?
Is this a sculpture or raw materials? Did the statue hear a word she sang? Is one note still rattling around in there? An instrument with the symbol of the god of memory. I remember my dad had a poor singing voice but wrote funny songs. He had one for taking out the garbage, a kind of a ballad about the virtues of trash. I wish I remembered more. I hold tight to the feeling of being almost lost, barely lost, wandering with conviction. If I could tell Dad that I left home, I would describe this feeling to him in detail.